hi everyone. This is a new series that I'm starting called Cooking with Coco. And today we have our first guest, which is Francesca, who is the CEO and founder of Doggos. So I'm just going to let Francesca introduce herself a little bit and tell us about herself.
Oh my goodness, spotlight on me. I'm ready. I actually, interestingly enough, used to have my own cooking show.
Oh, no way.
So she's back. I was never very good at it, so it stopped. But, you know, I've ditched that career, and now I run a dog-centric events company. Yes. We host bold events that you can bring your pup to. Because fuck leaving your dog at home.
Fuck leaving your dog at home.
Hopefully you can beep that.
So, I mean, I guess before we get started with more questions about our lovely guest, Francesca, we're going to be making dog treats. So we thought it would be fitting, considering her business.
Obsession with dogs. Just say it. Just say obsession with dogs.
I was trying to think of something.
She's batshit crazy about dogs. Secrets out.
So we're going to make some dog treats. That way Francesca can bring some home to her doggos. I also low-key am batshit crazy about dogs too. So.
That's why we like each other.
Exactly.
That's why we're here.
So I'm also going to be bringing some home to my puppy. We're going to make a sweet potato and pumpkin with peanut butter and cinnamon and coconut oil dog cookie.
It sounds like we can eat these too. Like, I'm kind of getting that vibe.
Yeah, we can.
Why am I getting hungry?
We can eat them. So it's all human friendly food as well. And there's nothing. I'm not
like artificial.
No artificial, except for maybe the food coloring. I was gonna go natural and organic and buy like beetroot powder and stuff.
I swear it says that on them.
So on what, the recipe?
Yeah. Oh no, on like the little containers.
Oh, maybe they are.
I think they are healthy.
Oh, maybe they are healthy. Oh, maybe it was the packaging.
Oh, maybe it's healthy.
So yeah, it's healthy. So let's get started. So I'm gonna read you the ingredients. I'm gonna make you do all the dirty work. And I'll also help as well. But so we're gonna start off with a cup of sweet potato.
So tell me, as a dog owner.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to ask questions.
No, I'll ask questions.
I was like, wait, what are we?
It's the first interview. As a dog owner, do I have to like disclose to my landlord that I have a dog? What's the situation with that?
So when you're signing up for a lease.
Oh my God, is it on you?
Okay, no. So when you're signing up for a lease, if you have a pet, you do have to disclose it. Okay. Because otherwise you're just lying. You're not going to start off well with your landlord if you're not disclosing it. So it's best practice to always disclose. But if you are in a lease and you don't have a dog when you first sign up and then you get a dog midway, you have to let them know, but they can't evict you.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, they can't evict you. Obviously, there's some like rules with that.
So if I just want to go and get like 17 dogs in my condo.
So there's restrictions. So there's rules. So if you're in, you could get evicted if you're in a building. We're going to put a cup of pumpkin now. Yep. If you're in a building where dogs are absolutely not permitted, then you could get evicted, yes. But if you're in a dog-friendly building, there are restrictions. So sometimes there's size restrictions and a limit on the amount of dogs that you're allowed to have. So you usually can have one or
Breaking
two.
up the party.
But you can't have 17.
Yeah. Honestly, for like safety reasons and just like having a regular human life, I think 17 dogs might be a few too many. So.
Yeah, I agree.
That's interesting.
You were scaring me for a moment. So why don't you tell me, how did you start Doggos? Why did you start it? And then what were you doing before that? Had anything to do with dogs, or was it completely different? Like, I need to know.
Yeah. So I initially started Doggos when I first got my dog Hershey. What am I grabbing? Peanut butter?
Yeah, you're grabbing peanut butter. Actually, I pre-measured this, so
We just scoop it right in?
just scoop it. I'll let you do it.
Amazing. So I got my dog Hershey right before the pandemic.
I love that name.
Oh, thank you. He's a chocolate boy. He's a Pomsky. And I didn't realize at the time how inaccessible cities are to dog owners. So I would go to Shoppers Drug Mart. I would go to the grocery store. I would go to restaurants, cafes. Am I mixing or not yet? Are you adding more?
Yes, you are mixing.
Okay. I'm mixing.
Are you mixing?
I'm mixing. And so, I don't know, it was really frustrating that I couldn't, let's say, like, go grab a coffee
Yeah.
and go in with my dog.
Yeah.
So I was in line at a cafe, Starbucks, which normally I assume allows dogs. And that's when someone brought it to my attention that it's actually not legal. And it's all a part of the system for health and food safety regulations that you can't have pets in spaces. And to me, I looked a little bit more into those laws and I realized that they were created in the 90s when dogs were more outdoor pets.
Yes.
Now we've learned so much more about pets that dogs are a lot more cleanly than we think. We treat them a little different than we did in the 90s. They're in our beds, they're in our homes, a part of our lives. And so I started a dog owner community to bring together people under the shared idea of a dog-friendlier world.
I love that.
Since then, we've hosted 17,000 people at our events.
Amazing.
And done a ton of really fun things in the community.
So what are some of the events that you guys host?
A ton of fun events. We've hosted singles events for dog owners.
Like Tinder for dogs? Or no, Tinder for dogs or Tinder?
For the dogs. That'd be so funny. No, more for the humans. I mean, dogs are the best icebreakers. They're also a great vet.
Yes.
You know, they get to vet the person.
Yeah.
If they don't like that person across from you, they're probably not a good person.
They're going to be barking and growling, that's for sure.
So we've done singles events, we've done comedy shows, festivals. This summer we're running the world's first dog-centric music festival.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah, at Rendezvous.
Is it music for humans, or are we going to be listening
Music for
to like
humans.
house music, but like barking and stuff so that the dogs are...
That's so funny. No, that would actually stress the dogs out. The music is actually kept more at a minimum. It's going to be like indie pop vibes.
Oh, nice.
But it's going to be very adorable.
That sounds so
What's going on? I got distracted.
I know. No. So I'm going to whisk an egg with cinnamon.
Okay.
And then maybe I should have whisked it before, but whatever.
It's messy in here, guys.
Yeah, I may have put too much cinnamon, but so what were you doing before Doggos?
Before Doggos, I was working in biotech.
Oh, okay. That is quite a shift.
I was managing a research lab for cancer therapeutics.
Wow.
I helped a lot with fundraising as well, so I hope to bring that forward with Doggos.
Yes.
It's definitely a very different world.
So maybe there's a Cooking with Coco and Doggos collab.
I love it.
Fundraising time.
Let's raise some money.
Yes. So we're going to pour this in and then
I mix as you go?
mix.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to mix.
And it's looking cute. It's
Super
looking
cute. So is it just you who started it? Like, did you start it by yourself, or was there anyone else who started it with you?
So I initially started Doggos on my own.
Okay.
And then I brought in Leah Burbidge-Scardo, my co-founder and the most incredible woman I know. Other than you, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
That's okay. I understand.
And yeah, so she came in with me and she runs all of our operations. So she's chief operating officer. Now we're
Right.
about a team of 10.
Oh, wow.
And then we have about 10 puppy yoga staff.
Oh, that's
We
amazing.
also run puppy yoga, which is very adorable.
I know. I need to go to that so badly. I
Come
always look
anytime.
at the social media videos and I'm like, I
Oh my
should have
gosh.
signed up. But
Complimentary tickets anytime. We have it
Say
going
no
on
more.
right now. We can go right after.
Let's ditch this and go.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm going to start adding flour in slowly to the mix. It's going to start thickening.
Am I mixing it? Or no?
You're mixing it.
Okay.
I'm going to do bit by bit. And then eventually we're going to have to get our paws in there. So no pun intended.
Oh.
We're gonna get working, and then eventually we're gonna start rolling them out, and then we have cute little dog cookie cutters to make the
I love that.
dog cookies.
Is that
with.
a HomeSense purchase?
Amazon.
Amazon. A lot of people don't know, but you can bring your dog to HomeSense.
Yes,
which I love.
I love
Pet
it
accessibility.
too. And like Canadian Tire. Honestly,
The wine shop.
yes, the wine shop.
They give your dog a treat if you ask.
That's true. There's actually a really cute cafe that just opened up on Richmond Street.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, in the Waterworks building, Beatrice Cafe.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Beatrice Cafe, and they let I think there's a time.
It's like the morning. They give you
yeah.
like the morning chunk.
Yeah, but
We'll put the details here.
Yeah. right over there.
They're gonna be somewhere.
But yeah, you can bring your dogs in, and so it's super cute. A lot of the breweries in the East End, like Leslieville and Riverside, they let you bring your dogs in there, and it's
Black
so
Lab
nice.
Brewery is a great one.
Salter Street Brewery.
Okay.
Yeah, they let you bring your dogs.
AAA bar.
Oh, AAA.
It's really based on like the rules and regulations that currently exist.
Yeah.
Those really should be amended.
Yeah.
There's the Food and Health Safety Act that inhibits dogs from being in those spaces, but there's an act called the Better for Business, Smarter for People Act, and that act basically amended the current health and food safety to allow pets on patios back in 2020. And so we're hoping to amend that, work on that act to be able to add something that allows pets in cafes.
That's amazing.
And it should be up to the business.
Yes, it should be. I
Because
agree.
many business owners will say, I'm not into pets. I'm allergic to pets. The people that come in my store or my restaurant don't want pets in there.
Yeah.
Then don't be dog friendly.
Yeah.
Don't be pet friendly
Yeah.
in that establishment. But some other restaurants really want it.
Yeah, no, it is true. So you're working on that. Is that a tough act to crack?
It's definitely a tough one to crack.
All the puns today.
It's definitely one that's going to take some time and effort, but we're working actually with a few politicians right now
Oh, cool.
to get it moving.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
So this is getting thick.
Okay.
This is getting thicker.
Okay. So we're kneading the dough with my paws.
And the paws are in there.
The paws are in
The
there.
paws are in.
So here's our ball of sweet potato, pumpkin, peanut butter, and cinnamon. I think Francesca wants to try
She
it.
forgot to mention raw eggs.
Oh! All right.
I ate way too much of it. Okay, honestly, I can't say it's good right now. That's the pizza.
Oh, man. So this is it.
That's it. We're done. We're good. We're gonna go for drinks on the patio. It's nice out.
Okay, so I'm going to split this in half. Okay, now we are going to have to we're going to need to put more
Flour.
flour on. So
I like this part. This is fun.
it
I
is
like
fun.
smooshing it.
Have you always grown up with dogs? Like, did you always have a dog? Was Hershey your first dog?
Hershey was my first personal dog that was just mine.
Yeah.
But I always had a family dog.
Okay.
My last dog was named Betty. She was a Labradoodle.
I have an aunt
Very
named Betty.
sweet.
Hi, Betty.
Shout out to Betty.
Shout out to Betty.
Shout out to Betty in heaven as well. Very sad.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
I'm laughing.
So we're going to also use these cute doggos.
These are so cute.
I know. I have a few. Hold on. I have two more. We have a dog house and a fire hydrant.
So speaking of dog houses, what would you say is a few pointers I should look for when looking for a dog-friendly condo?
For sure. So I guess, you should always ask about the pet restrictions, number one, just so that you know that you have, or that you're able to have a dog.
Is that something that's on a listing, or how do I kind of ask for that?
Yeah, so it's on the MLS listing. It does say restricted, or it'll let you know whether pets are restricted or whether there's no pets allowed whatsoever.
Got it.
I would look at buildings that actually have pet-friendly amenities, because I think that, especially, I guess it depends on how big your dog is and stuff, but the pet amenities like a pet washing station or a pet spa is what they'll sometimes be labeled as. That can be super beneficial for when you're coming home and you don't want your dog to be trailing in with all this dirt. There's also some condos that'll have a specific area for dogs, whether it's a
pet run?
Yeah, like a pet run. Sometimes they have rooftop terraces for your
that
little,
are pet friendly.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's like a dog walk, which is kind of like just a small section for the dogs to walk down.
What do you think?
Those are so cute.
I got my first one.
I love that.
I need lots of support.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Here's my fire hydrant.
Oh, it looks like a tree.
I know it does. It does look like a Christmas tree. And then in addition to that, I would look at where the condo is situated. I mean, if you're a dog owner, I wouldn't advise going to the financial district because it's just all concrete. You know, it's not like, in order for you to get to
a dog park,
yeah. So I would definitely look at the surrounding area for the parks. Like for example, Leslieville has so many parks. It has Riverdale Park, Withrow Park, Jimmy Simpson. You're not far from like Cherry Beach Dog Park. And then there's also like small little parkettes throughout.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're like looking at the surroundings.
Yeah. So yeah, 100%. I mean, I find this super convenient for me and my dogs. I also spoil my dogs. Like they literally
I think I remember you saying your dog has its own like terrace.
It has its own terrace.
Is it like one of them where you set up a whole dog beach and there's like a little pool and you set up little like, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. So it's funny you say that. So the reason why we're also in this kitchen is because my whole condo is getting is under construction right now.
Okay.
Like it's just being renovated. And
towards making it more dog centric.
Yes, obviously. So I've asked our designers. I think I've asked them. If not, if you're watching this, this is what I want for them. But I do want to redesign the dog terrace. So because right now it's just greenery, like turf and evergreens.
Just greenery and turf.
Just greenery and turf.
It's nothing for the dog. You know, they can look out in the world.
Yeah. Well, no, so Pablo loves looking out the window and loves like watching people, but because all the planters along it are blocking him from doing it, I wanted to make an opening for him so he can stare out and lie on the grass. And then I also just wanted to make sure that none of the hawks can come and get them because they're 5 pounds. There's 2 hawks that hang out outside of my
oh my gosh.
They're at King and Bathurst. Anyone at King and Bathurst?
There are hawks? Huh?
Yeah.
And they will swoop down and pick up Pablo?
They probably won't, but that's my fear. I've named them.
Would Pablo bark? What would happen? I know I would laugh. We've established that.
Yeah, you would laugh. I just want to make it more protected from the hawks. But going back to finding a condo specific for your dogs, having outdoor space, I think is important.
And by outdoor space, do you mean a patio?
Yeah, like a balcony.
A balcony. Got it.
mean, if you don't have a balcony, then it's really great to have one of those on-site dog areas or a park right across the street.
Got it.
But sometimes if you just don't have much time and you just know your dog wants to get outside, it is nice to just let them hang out on the patio as long as you don't leave them there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to think what else.
Well, why don't you guys share with us what would be your ideal pet-friendly amenity?
Yeah.
Some things are in the books for doggos, so this is definitely helpful.
That's a really good idea, actually. I'm excited to hear because...
If you were to say yours, not to put you on the spot.
If, honestly...
A dog disco? Okay.
I honestly would say I would personally just want an on-site dog store, dog daycare, dog grooming, because it's just easy. Like if I drop my dogs off at daycare, it's really close by.
Which daycare are you at?
So I go to Hounds of York.
Okay.
I mean, it's 2 blocks. It's not that far, but it's like 2 extra blocks. And it would just be so much nicer if I could just have it right in my building, and just easy to drop off. And yeah, that would probably be my preference. What about you?
Okay. One is I find that in a lot of condos, I'm not actually able to bring my pet to a lot of the amenities. So I think having more accessibility in terms of the available spaces currently to be able to bring my pet, even for pet-friendly hours, would be really interesting.
Yep.
But my ideal would be a pet-friendly event space that you can kind of mingle with friends, you can mingle with other residents, bringing your pooch in there or your cat. Some people do bring cats to some of the events that we do in condos, which is a little problematic, but I love it.
My dogs would go insane. What about,
you can have fun.
What about a gym that allows dogs? Because sometimes, like, if I just want my dogs to get tired out, I like wanted to know how they would do on a treadmill.
At 45 on King.
Oh, they
let you bring your dog.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Shout out.
We're gonna be putting these. We're gonna be putting these in the oven.
Show them closer. Show how cute they are. They're so cute.
So we're just gonna wait for them to bake, and then we'll be coming back. Have the cookies. They're ready. We are gonna let them cool down for a little bit. I would say about 10 minutes or so, and then as they're cooling down, we're gonna prepare the icing for the cookies. What 3 colors do you want?
Blue.
Blue.
Maybe one of the pinks? Or the peach? Or what are you thinking?
I feel like pink will look cute on that. So pink. And then I don't know. I think the peach.
We're really thinking about this.
I think the peach too. I just feel like
we're gonna
green.
go peach.
Like
It's
maybe
not it.
It's not it.
It's not it.
It's not for us.
We're literally at a green kitchen, and we're like, maybe not green.
Okay, mint is cute.
Mint is cute.
Mint
but this is, it's like a dark green. It's like, it's not giving the vibe.
It's not giving the vibe. So what we're gonna do is, we definitely have too much in there, but that's okay. We're gonna put about 2 tablespoons to begin. So let's start with 1 to just make sure it works. Again, I'm just like going off memory for this. And then we need water. So let me also get a whisk. Okay, so you whisk, and I'm gonna first put some water in it. That was like barely anything. So we're putting 2 teaspoons of water. So let's see.
I think I might need a little more water.
Okay. So far.
It's coming together.
Okay.
It looks a little bit like something I can't mention on here.
Francesca.
Who said that? I don't know. Maybe don't roll back the footage there.
Put your paws over your ears. Okay, so we're not like, we don't know how to make icing.
Show what your icing looks like, and then I'll show what my icing looks like, and then we'll show what Emily's icing behind the scenes looks like.
It's half liquidy.
Yours is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's just like not really fully there yet.
Mine is like a big chunk.
How did you manage to get green in there when we didn't even open the green one?
There's green in here?
I'm thinking if we do like a drizzle of the icing, like get enough on here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, look at that. That's cute. And then once it goes in the fridge too, it'll, yes. Okay, you know what? A little bit of malfunction. Let me just,
Ooh.
Oh, that looks so good.
It's because of Emily's consistency.
I know.
She crushed it.
She did crush it. So
you're gonna try one?
I'll try one. I'll eat one, yes. Cheers.
Cheers. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't mind it.
No, that's like a healthy.
Giving keto vibes.
Yeah, that's a healthy snack. I kind of want more of the dressing or the The icing.
The drizzle.
I'm okay with this.
I'm living for it, truly.
I'm a little jealous of my dogs. Like, so that's the end of our segment with Cooking with Coco, featuring our star guest, Francesca from Doggos. Thank you so much for coming here and doing this whole activity with me. And thank you all for watching. And any last words, Francesca?
No, I'm just so grateful you brought me on. Let's make the world a dog-friendlier place altogether.
Yes, I agree. Thanks, guys.